Hey fabulous doll people, I'm doing like a coffee and dollies. My Lily Cat Lisi is out for delivery, so I should have a box opening today too. I had a lot of things to get caught up on. I had surgery last Tuesday. I had my little post-op visit today. I'll never be able to get this thing off until my kid gets home. I struggle with these. I wish they put them on you for everything in the hospital. I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna go upstairs and talk to like the doctor. Like, you're not gonna need to know if I'm somebody else. So also, I figured this would be a good way to test the audio. So I've been using this guy, which works better sometimes than other times. So today I noticed there's a button to push to go to using a device. Just noticed that today. So we'll see how the audio is. I always feel like my audio is not good. Like, I know when I watch them on TV and I kind of have to turn it up loud. Sorry, like I'm so broke out. They tape a bunch of stuff to you when you're under, and I don't like that tape that they use. And so I have like these huge patches of just totally dry skin. Anyway, so August has been super eventful. I might have sunk my other doll plans for the end of the year. We'll see. I'm still spending too much money on dolls. I have a lot of stress right now, and I know that's like a lame reason, but I have noticed that when I am stressed out, planning a new doll calms me down. You know, I shouldn't get any more dolls, but I did, so that happened. I ordered my Pasha Pasha Crave on pre-order. I'm super excited about her, and the same weekend or the same week, I also got my Mylene's doll. I got her Medusa sculpt, which has the vampire teeth. I'm actually going to do her as a siren, which really kind of, I don't know why that hit me. I was kind of planning her out. Part of it's the color. I got that really pretty midnight sky color that Mylene Dolls does. She casts her own dolls, so she came up with that color on her own, and then when I went to order her, it wasn't an option, and she said, I cast my own dolls, you can have whatever color you want. So I went ahead, I was able to get it. But Chimera Doll has a pre-order coming up, and I was determined to wait for her SD doll, because she just told me she was going to make an SD doll down the road. But I just love her dolls so much. And then when I was at Resin Rose, I saw one out in the wild. I had really wanted to talk to the lady that had her about it, but she was talking to somebody else, and I kind of hovered around for a while, and then I went. But just seeing it in person made a big difference to me. So the last pre-order that Chimera had, I missed. I find her pre-orders a little confusing, so if you know how they work and you could let me know, that would be great, because I don't know. It looks like she opens it up, and then you fill out a form, and then everybody who puts in their form that it's open for an hour, it goes into a random drawing, and X amount get to get a doll. So just to see how it worked, because I've noticed if you're going to do these things, you need to be ready way in advance. I went and I filled out my form, and then when I was done, it wasn't even really everything that I wanted. It said, congratulations, you've been interested in the drawing, and it said, click here to see the drawing. So I messaged her and I said, are we supposed to wait till the day it opens, or how does it work? I haven't heard back from her. It's been a couple days. So I'll probably stalk her again in a minute. Baby, don't you dare quote your little baby. And anyway, I really want one. After I saw one in person, that's what drew me to these YouTube videos. Is there's a lot of dolls I've wanted. I'm like, it's not going to be quite right. But then when I see them in person, I'm like, oh no, it's fine. Because so her last pre-order, I was thinking about it. And I just stalked the page and looked at pictures, and I said, I think they're just too kind of thin and kind of fragile looking. But then when I saw the one that the lady had, no, they're not like that at all. I get that feeling with Mylene's dolls too, but I love her dolls. Like, if I'm looking at like somebody's at a show or something and they're taking pictures of dolls and one of her dolls is there, I will always gravitate to it. So I was like, just get one. So I did. So I have those two dolls on layaway. I have a lot of stuff getting paid off this month. My Fafner is paid off. My Magic Mirrors Fafner. My all this stuff will be paid off like this week. My last payment on my big Fairyland order, holy moly, that I'll be so glad to be off underneath of that, is this week. my Amber, my Coral Reef doll Amber. I'm going to pay her off. I owed more on her than I thought I did. I bought a lot of extras with her. So I'm going to pay her off. But I'm also putting one of the lotus heads on layaway. I really wanted the gray. I love their gray. It's like a very light dove gray. It almost reminds me, almost but not quite, of Chimera's Smoke. Because for Chimera, I couldn't decide which color I wanted. And so I picked Grim, which I love. I love Grim, I love Smoke, and I love the ice blue one she has. But I wasn't like doing a full order, I guess. What I was thinking was I could fill out the form and leave it. And then when they opened, I could just submit it. Because that's what I tend to do for pre-orders. I try to be ready. Because you don't, what she said was she was going to leave it open for an hour. And everybody that got in that hour then goes to the drawing, I guess. That's how it works. Anyway, I don't know. But, so my Amber will be paid off, but then I'm getting a Lotus head, so I want them shipped at the same time. My Ethereal A Creations dress for my Elena is almost done. She needs one more measurement, and she messaged me actually, I think the day I had surgery. I haven't got it. I haven't really touched the dolls so much. It's still kind of in a lot of pain, and then my hands hurt because you have to like kind of, it's like crawling out. You got to kind of pull yourself out of bed in the morning, and my hands hurt, and so I don't want to drop it all. The one that's coming today has an outfit and a wig already, and so I am gonna get her ready. I hope I don't do anything to her. I got anxiety about that one. So my Tez head got broken going to Eludis because American Customs opened it, and they must have dropped her. Like, I just can't figure any other way. She was in a box, wrapped in bubble wrap, because the Goodall's Nadja was just in there with a face shield. But then she was also in her little wooden box that Dollie Smiths had sent her in, and her little, like, very soft bag that Dollie Smith sends them in. So there's just no way she broke unless they opened. I honestly feel like they opened her up, dropped her. Like, it was the ear, and the ear is not thin. So Eludis glued her together, and she looks really good. If I was not like a crazy person, I would just leave it at that. But I am selling that head if anybody wants it. It's $45 plus shipping. If you would like Eludis to do a face-up for you, once she's paid for, I'm just going to let Eludis know she's yours, and she said that you could take my spot. So if you're not going to spend your life worrying about that breaking again like I will, it's a good price, period, because I paid $85 for the head. It's half. And then you also, I mean, you have to pay for your face-up. Like, whatever you work out with Eludis is what your face-up is going to cost you. But you get a spot with a great face-up artist on a great sculpt for a good price. So there's that. Also, I still have Alan's outfit for sale. The outfit and the shoes, which I will sell together. I originally had it at $150, then I knocked it down to $120. I take $100 for it now if you feel like you need that. It does not have the waist piece that is sold. But that's what I have left. The Fafner, when I send in his last payment this week, I'm going to see what she is doing with the SD-sized Orla, because I want one. And I would like to ship them together, even though I kind of just want to get the Fafner. I don't know. I might not ship them together, because the Fafner is going to be cheaper anyway. She's a smaller doll. And if she's not like close to doing them, like she hasn't opened a pre-order or anything for them yet, I'll probably just have her send the Fafner. The Fafner has a beautiful outfit from BH Pandora, or Pandora. I don't know why I always say her name weird. And then she doesn't have a wig. That's another thing. All my wigs are done from Sophie Molly. I need to send her one more payment, which of course that was another thing that they finished up right before I had surgery. Don't bark at the cat. And so I transfer the money to my daughter, and then I have just kind of stalled out on it. With that one, we do Boosty, which I'm trying to do it out of my daughter's account this time, because my account, and I thought it was some glitch with the app, but my account will send it if I send it, and then they say it didn't go through, and then I call them and say, it's me, I'm trying to send this money to Boosty, and they're like, oh, okay, and then they have to like click a button and it goes through. It's a pain. So I thought I might try it through Taylor's account. I think that Boosty goes through like a third party kind of sneaky thing, which is weird because when I got my Maylene dolls, hers goes through something too, which threw me off. Like I'm paying PayPal, but then it goes through, and I'm sure it's because of the sanctions on Russian doll artists. In fact, I had somebody like blow a head gasket because I was buying a doll from a Russian doll artist on BJD Addicts. But, you know, I'm not even going to get into that. But anyway, so it came up as something weird, which was her. At first I thought, oh, I sent it to the wrong place. When I haven't sent something to somebody before, I'm stressing I sent it to the wrong place. I mean, you can usually just cancel it and you get your money back and it's no big deal, but it's a lot of stress. It was really hard for me to come up with the 2 deposits in the 1 week for the Pasha Pasha and the Mylin, because they were both the same, which is $350, $700 worth of deposits. Anyway, I'm super excited about both those dolls. I'm super excited to possibly get a Chimera doll. I love her bat. I've been in love with her bat for a long time. I am today, I think. What holds me up on my want list, you guys, is that I do it as a PowerPoint presentation and my computer is so slow and my desk is still a mess. Like I've been saying I'm going to clean that desk since I started school. And I did start it. That was the first thing I did after surgery. And then that was too much stuff because I was putting stuff on the wall. But that's where they get you with the pain pills. Take a pain pill and you're like, I feel better. And you do a bunch of stuff. And all the pain pill's doing is masking it. And then when you're done, you're like, well, there's too many things. There's too many things and I feel terrible. So anyway, so that's all that. There should be some cool stuff coming in. Right now I don't have anything. I mean, the Lise who will be here today. And then I noticed that Miss Mantis dropped the price on that one Lise I really wanted. And if she still has it when my puppies go home this weekend, I'm going to try to get it too. The only thing I did not like about that one was the orc teeth. And she said she couldn't take them off. And then I was like, well, I don't know. It's a lot of money. But then she's dropped the price by quite a bit. And so I was like, yeah, for that. I love the doll otherwise. I love the way she dyed it. The tattooing on it. It has this beautiful, one of those kind of harness outfits. A beautiful doll. Big, gorgeous horns. And I love her work. I think she's a fantastic artist. And I would love to have one of her dolls. In fact, this one that I'm getting, which is from Dr. Crow or Crowbar, I thought was one of hers. And that was one of the reasons I was like, oh, it's a beautiful doll in its own right. And Dr. Crow is also a fantastic artist. It'll be great for me too. I bought from him before, but have not gotten a doll customized by him. Well, my Vampire Pasha Pasha was painted by him, but it was not a style at all that I was going to do. So he took it off. And she should be home pretty soon. That's gone on for like super long. I feel so sorry for illness. She's had like a lot of problems. And then, but I did message her the other day. I reached out to her because one of the wigs in this Sophie Molly order, because once the Sophie Molly order's over, I'm doing another one. Because I just want to get all my girls wigged. And I said, here's her wig. What do you think? And I said, I was going to tell her, if it's getting to be too much, just go ahead and send it back. You want the money back. But she was like, I'm really sorry. And I'm going to try to get them done here in the next real quick for you. And, which is fine. Like I said, I trust her implicitly. I've done a lot of business with her. She's an incredibly nice person. She's an incredibly talented artist. She's had just a bad year. I just feel so bad. Because a lot of the stuff she's going through, like I've gone through, I've been there, I remember, and none of it's good. So anyway, I wish her all the love in the world out there. So that's what's going on. So I should have some cool box openings, probably not anytime soon, because the Pasha's pretty quick. Like she sticks to her timeline. I want to say that her dolls are 5 to 6 months. But then she has that layaway that you can do for, I think, a year. Close to a year. I'm going to try to get that doll paid off soon because I'm just beyond excited to have her. I have those outfits that I got from Phantom Dolls or Phantom Creations. I have 2, and I want to get a Pasha for each. And she had one the other day, and I really wanted it. I was like, do not buy another freaking outfit until you get these other 2 dolls in. And I want to get my 2 Pashas done. I want to have one done by Pauline Stalls or Pollyann Stalls. She does the face-ups for, I think, Doodall's Dream. And then I want to get the other one done by The Ugliest Wife. They've both done some really fantastic Pasha face-ups. I'd like to get one done by Coco Rion, I think is her name, but her commissions aren't open very often. I mean, there's like a whole list, you know, of people that could do it for me, but I'm trying to kind of do different artists. Actually, yeah, I was thinking about one of the girls that I was going to send out, and I was like, I really kind of want to send her Pep Star because I don't think I'll send anywhere else out of the country. I had a lot of anxiety about that. So when I sent my With Doll Vera to Eludis, I was like, she's not going to make it, not broken. And it was super quick and not a problem. And I've had tons of dolls done by Eludis. She's becoming like my favorite doll artist that I use regularly. Her commissions are open regularly. It does not take an act of God for you to get in. And her style is just perfect for me. Plus, what I've noticed is when you use the same doll artist fairly regularly, they get to know you, and then it's becomes easier to impart what you want. Like, it's not as much back and forth and false starts, anything like that. Like, they're like, oh, I know your style. I've done your style. And my style's pretty distinct. And it carries, like, even with, you know, I'm trying to do, like, kind of different stuff. The Gouda Nausea is for sure going to be my Bubblegum Goth. I found some really good reference pictures. I've been lucky lately because I'll be like, kind of, I don't 100% know what I want to do, and then I'll just find a look I like, and I'm like, there it is. I've become very, very good at, you know, getting out there and finding these things. I can search really good. It's just how you use your words. It's semantics. So you have to learn which semantics get you the best results. So I think I've got it down. Maybe, who knows? Anyway. I did find a couple outfits I really want from a company called Uncle Dolls. I don't know if you guys have used them before. They're on Facebook. I'm trying to place an order with him right now. Prices are real good. They're in Thai baht, and they're very good. I mean, it's not a screaming deal, but it's not bad. I think that they're like a broker, kind of like BJD, Moonlight BJD House, the one I used before, which I loved them. Moonlight House BJD. But because it's coming from Thailand, of course, the shipping is cray. But I had wanted this one outfit. It was perfect. Then I wanted this other outfit. And then I was looking through their stuff, and I found a scepter and a pair of shoes. Because I started having an idea with the bird skull and the rose crown for a doll. So we'll see. So anyway, I should have, the Fairyland order should come real quick. So I should have that box opening coming up. I should get my eyes pretty soon. I might reach out to that artist. I had special ordered some eyes that she said were going to be done August-ish. And we're in September now, so I might just reach out to her and see how she's doing. I might need to tack another pair on because I don't think I have anything for this doll unless she came with her eyes that she had in, which were very pretty and went with her face up. So otherwise I don't. So I'm as soon as I think about her, like, I get really excited and I get really anxious. I'm so mad at American Customs. Like, I cannot get over that. It's like they're like, why is this one in a box? And so they opened it, and then they, like, would you drop her? And they just stick a sticker on it, and they're like, oh, well, it's damaged. Have a nice day. Too bad. And of course, if I'd gotten it insured, I'm pretty sure, like, that's like an automatic, your claim is just going to be paid because they're just like admitting that they did something to it. But as she was going into the UK, I undervalued her, which is another thing that always makes me nervous about sending out of the country. I feel like this may slow down my, well, I don't know, because Ugliest Wife and Pollyanna dolls are not in the U.S. Pollyanna dolls might, I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. And then Nabo, N-A-B-O, the $1 artist I was going to use, it's very, very spendy and is in China, I think. She's been posting a lot, and I really think I'm going to find a doll that really hits that aesthetic and then send it and just suck it up and pay for it. I just think her dolls are so gorgeous. So anyway, so that I think is everything. Yeah, I'll probably do a lot of doll posting today. I'm in pain, but I'm not like dying. I have one pain pill left until I pick up the other prescription. Oh goodness, such a thing. Yeah, that's about everything. You know, I'm pretty broke. I wish I had a doll or something that I wanted to part with to help fund my other dolls, but I just don't. I thought briefly about my vampire, my vampire dark elf Sue, my younger one, but I don't want to. I don't want to. So, and because a lot of times I'll have a doll that could be on the chopping block, but right now I don't really have any like that. So, yeah, there's that. But anyway, so I should look out for that other video today. I might be wearing the same clothes, but you can see this is my old stained workout shirt that I use when I'm doing, usually this is like my favorite horse shirt because I don't care if they bite it. I don't care if, which sometimes they do. You'd be shocked. Hey, how many holes I've had put in shirts by some ding-dong horse that came up and grabbed my shirt and just bit a hole in it. I'm like, why? Why would you do that? Everyone's crazy is why. But it's super roomy, and I thought it was going to be more of an exam today, and he looked at my scarf for like a second and said, it looks great, and that was it. But I was like, oh, what if I have to have like some full horrible exam? So I wore all really loose clothes that were fairly easy to get off. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you're having a great Dolly day. I hope everything's going good in your world, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.